All right, so my name's Steve Boilard. My interest in Poe actually goes back to when I first went off to college many, many years ago. Um, and I guess like so many people, you're out on your own. You're kind of you're at a young age. You're trying to figure out, your 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 identity, your personality. And I came across a book in a used bookstore, and actually I still has a book here. It's this one right here. It's The Complete Tales of and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe from 1938. It's not just the stories themselves, but it's a way that Poe wrote that I just found I was transfixed by, and his erudition, the imagery, but it's really his use of language just captivated me. And I said, I want to be able to do something like that. I had a short story called A Dying Wish that last year was a nominee for the Saturday Visitor Awards. Poe's Last Lament is, so this is my latest short story. It's a short story from Poe's perspective. It's written as as Poe's memoir written from his deathbed. And I write this, I explained that I discovered this by accident a couple of years ago in an old Gold Rush era neo-Gothic church in the gold country here in California where I live. But I've always been intrigued by this enduring mystery of Poe's death, that the conflicting eyewitness accounts, the lack of a death certificate, his comments about the mysterious Reynolds. There's so many mysteries attendant to his death that seem to cry out for a creative spin. Last year's nomination, called A Dying Wish, which is written in the Poe style. It doesn't explicitly mention Poe, but it's written as a Poe story. And this year, which is a memoir of Poe, I want to add to that a third short story. This project would look at the blurred line between reality and dreams, or maybe reality and fantasy. I think it's a Poe topic that he's explored a number of times. The dream within a dream. There's a number of ways that Poe's kind of approached this. And I've got an idea for a story that would, I think, come across very much as a Poe story that would shine some interesting light on this boundary or this duality between waking and dreaming. So that's my project for next year. At the moment, however, I'm actually just finishing up another Poe project, which is I call Potable Poe. It's a book of Poe cocktails. And the idea is I take 31 Poe short stories and a couple of poems, actually, and I create a cocktail based on each of those. And so for each entry, you get an excerpt from the original story. You get a little description of the backstory, what's this story about. You then get the cocktail and how the cocktail connects or expands upon the story. So all my books are on Amazon. So just look up Steve Boilard, Boilard. And I also have my own website, which is Waytrips, WAYTRIPS .travel.blog, which is the website I run. I have a running blog that I run of travels around the country, but on that my books are there.